Hi, Vicky. All right, I have pressed report. It's just haven't actually done anything yet. Oh, yeah, yeah. So you come back with nice one today. No, I mean, I don't right, I'm not. Standing at the back of your mats, everybody. Okay, I want to spread your toes, ground your feet underneath your hip bone. Slide everything up to your nice. You begin with a shoulder roll. We inhale in, we exhale, squeeze back, pushing our fingertips down towards the floor, opening up through the neck muscles.
Full screen.
Open the eyes, getting a sense of the breathing into the nose out the mouth. Do a couple of more shoulder rolls. And then your last one, turn your palms forward, stretch your fingers, and stretch overhead. Interlace your fingers, press your arms up to the sky. Soften your knees and tuck your tailbone under. So tiny little tilt the pelvis, squeeze your belly. And we're going to exhale, flow over to the side, stretching down one side, that lovely little C curve, lengthen the arms, shoulders relax. Inhale, center, exhale the other way. So feel that opening down the side of the body. Squeeze the belly, control the move back up the center and over to the side. Imagine your muscles on the side are curling back to the center and then floating the other way, pausing, squeezing that belly, lengthen those elbows. Inhale back to the center. One more time, you start. It's been a long time since we've incorporated quite a lot of stretch and mobility. So our body needs a little bit more of it. Breathe out through the mouth. Come center. Float the arms down. As we do, open your knees and lengthen the spine forward and go as far as you can. That beautiful flat back. And then soften the spine. Bring your fingertips down to the floor. So bend your knees as much as you need to your fingertips onto the floor. And then lengthen your right knee as you press your body weight over to the left. Bending through the center, lengthen the left knee, pushing your body over to the right. So we're warming up the hamstrings, maybe your lower back. It doesn't matter if it's completely extend, I'm going to feel the stretch. Push that leg back. Keep your heels on the floor. Keep your spine soft. Wake everything up. And just go 4 more times. Slowly drop your side to side. Getting deeper into the hamstrings. When you've done that last one, come to center, shift you straight to both your knees a little bit more as you lower your chest towards your thigh. Bring your eye gaze to the front of your mat. Take a walk forward, bringing your body into a plank. So you can stay here on your toes, or you can lower your knees, take your hips with you. And then just very slowly, we're going to do a slow mountain color, bringing your left knee to the center, forward, back, and the right knee. So look at this as a very slow, controlled, warm-up. If you're on your knees, push your bottom back a little bit, and just pull your knee towards your chest, drop it down, and swap to the other side. I think most of you go forward. So some people do. It may be more. Now, as you pull your knee in, squeeze your belly, but keep those shoulders dead still. Core active straight away. We're going for number 3, 2. Then we're going to lift our hips up. And we're going to hook our hands back to our feet. Going back to that hamstring stretch in the middle. Straighten the knees, put your hips to the sky, lower your head and chest to the floor. Take a lovely deep breath in, exhale, roll up to the sky. And as soon as you hit the top, it comes up large, the shoulders low. And once you hit the top, we open those arms out wide. We lengthen up. This time, stretch your fingers, soften through your knees, and begin to stick your bottom back into your heels. Drop your body weight down into the squat position. So pass the back with this if your arm wants to do this, and then you round the back. I want you to lift those arms high, squeeze your shoulder blades, straighten the elbows, sink a little bit deeper, lengthen those arms, and give me some little presses here in the spot. Wait, back in the heel. You should always be able to lift your toes. Bring those arms up high. 6, 5, get a little bit deeper, squeeze the belly. Last 3, 2, and we come back down to the floor again. Take a breath in, walk forward, back into that plank. Look forward towards me. Take the feet a little bit wider. Everybody, turn onto the edges of your feet so you rotate from your waist. So you've got your hands flat on the ground. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate to the outside of your feet, right on your edges. Keep your eye gaze down floor. Squeeze the belly. Rotate back to the you keep doing your knees. All you can do here is just work on little gentle pulses up and down. Rotate other way. You want to feel right in that waistline. Inhale, center, rotate. Low. One more time each side. Rotate. Turn. Turn. Squeeze. Your obliques should already be firing up. And last time. Come on, really turn. Really get your hips of those feet to the floor. Rotate back to middle. We lift our hips. We walk our hands back to our feet. We pause out that hamstring stretch again, and then we squeeze the belly in. You roll up, tapping that spine. Take your time, no rush. Back to the shoulder roll at the top. Take your arms out wide. We're all going to take a step forward on our left legs. And we're going to come up onto the ball of the foot and the back leg. So you've got to keep those feet right up. So you're not wobbling all over the place. You get strong into those legs. Back legs fully extended right up to the toes. Inhale, we're going to drop down into a lunge. You're going to turn your body towards that bent leg. So you're turning to the left, back to center, all the way up. So we inhale, whoop, drop, squeeze, back, and up. So up to you how low you can go. If you allow yourself to that hover, or make your way there gradually, do so. Turn. Now listen, when you rotate, squeeze your left shoulder blade. Take your chest with you, work on the rotation side. That's important. Mobilize that side. Keep your balance. Your eye gaze can stay forward within the balance. Don't let that front knee protrude inwards. It will want to creep inwards. So turn it towards it, turn front. Keep your weight in that left buttock. And breathe, most importantly. 3 more. Now we're going for one more, guys. So we come down together. We rotate. We come back to the middle. Lower your arms to the floor. Just little presses here. Just relaxing the arm. Now sink deep into this front button. Wake up this back side. Wake up the hip flexor. Squeeze deep into your left heel. Your left buttock and thigh should be engaged. 5, 4, 3, go deeper if you can. On your last one, squeeze and drop to the floor. Put your hands inside the foot. Slide your right knee as far back as it will go. Take a long deep breath in and lift and lift your spine forward. And think the hips lower a little bit. Get a bit of stretch in that left hip flexor. Option is to stay here, take a few breaths. Or if you wish, you can lift that back knee and just pause there. So we're going to do a lovely 10-second stretch. So don't just be static, keep breathing into it, maybe sinking a little bit lower, maybe lifting your chest a little bit higher. Be aware that that knee's not protruding forward over your toes. If it is, take that left foot forward, take one more breath in, and then lower the back knee with that, and bring your left hand around the outside of the foot. We're going to push back and stretch the hamstring. So all I'm doing is pushing my weight back behind me and letting my head and chest just lower down to that left side. Toes on the ground now. Some of you may want to move your hands back a little bit further and sink back a little bit further. So just find your stretch here. But try not to sit back into your right hip so you're still holding in the air. Drop that chest a little bit lower. 2 more breaths. Now, roll onto the back of the heel. Maybe slide your heel forward a little bit. Toe to the sky and let's go. Another 10 seconds to keep down into this stretch. Wake up that left hamstring. So just change the stretch a little bit more. Maybe behind the knees, maybe you can palm. Go a little bit deeper. And then we begin to walk our hands forward. Take your body with you. Foot goes flat onto the ground. Extend that knee off the floor. Slide it in a little bit. And then we're going to lengthen our spine. We're going to take our arm, squeeze our shoulder blades back. You might want to stay here if you need the support, stay here. Or high nose in. Lengthen, lift the chest and head, and squeeze back into that right heel. And we want to think about the spine extended. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, and then we're going to push all the way up. Whoop. And then step that leg back. Whoop. Reset your body. Take your feet wider, turn your toes out. Take your arms back with your shoulder blades. Now this time we're going to sink down into more of a plie squat. So it's not too wide. Your toes are just out to that 45-degree angle. As we drop down, I want you to lift your arms up, press down and sink and lift chest. We're going to inhale all the way up. We're going to exhale, sit down. So the arms stay floating in the air. Okay, so plie squats. I might need to take my legs a bit wider. What you're trying to do with plie squats is your knees need to try and follow the middle toe. You also don't want your knees to be going further forward over the middle toe. So the toes are whole toe. If they are, swing the legs a little bit wider. What you don't want to sink is back. You want to be wide. And you want to open those knees and lengthen out your spine even more. Shoulders relax. Squeeze out. Inhale down. Exhale up. Now open those knees. Feel those outside engaging. Feel your outer hips engaging. We're going 4 more. Start to go deeper. A little bit further. You all know where this is going. Well, I think you do. 2 more. Next one, stay down. So pull down, open those knees, and let's press, not fast. Up and down, arms high, chest elevated, knees open. Give me 5, go deeper. 4, open those knees deeper. Last 2, lengthen the elbows. And we're going to the floor. And we're going to extend our hamstrings here. So we stay in that position and just soften the knee and bring them side to side. So as you open up the knee to the left and right leg straightens and so on. Just move through it. Couple more. When you come to the middle, stay wide, parallel your feet, walk forward into that plank. So we've got a really nice wide start. That will give you loads of stability. Look forward towards me. When you're ready, we're going to do a little shoulder pat, drop the hand, shoulder pat, drop the hand. Okay, so you've always got that option. Drop your knees. If you feel you're wobbling your hips side to side and you can't keep those hips square to the floor, gently drop your knees. Otherwise, absolute core stretch. Squeeze your buttocks. They will fire up. Slow taps. You're going to go 8 more. Do not rush it. 7, 6. Control the hand going down. Last 4. Pull the belly in time. 3, 2. 1 more. Pull the hips up. We'll go hands back to the feet. Hand in the middle. Slide your hands together to the base of the spine. Interlace those fingers. Lengthen the arms and float the arms up and overhead. We're starting to open up the shoulders. But I want you to inhale, hands back to the spine, and exhale, float them over again. So breathe in to release off the stretch, and breathe out to go into the stretch. Try and extend the knee. Feel that stretch and continuing through the hands. 2 more knees. Get your arms further every time. On your last one, let your hands drop back down towards the feet, scoop the belly in, roll the spine slowly back up. And we shoulder up. Bring those feet a bit further onto your hips again. Take your right leg forward. Come up onto the ball of the foot at the back and straighten out both your legs. Get full extension here. Find your balance, find your focus. Arms wide. Inhale. Look down to that lunge. Turn to the right. Breathe your right shoulder blade back. And up again. Okay, that balance. Down. Switch. Center. Up. Down. Center. Up. You can follow that right hand. Throw your balance. Or if you wish, just keep your eye gaze forward. Just turn it up. Right, let's start to get a little bit deeper in these legs. Drop, almost skimming the floor, all the way back up straight. 4 more. And remember that front knee, a little bit further to the right. So when we come through our last one, you stay in the center, you drop your arm, and we press up and down. Then you go deeper. Push your body weight right into that, right here. Right into the buttocks, into the side, pull your toes at the back. 6, 5, lower. 3, 2, and there. And inside that foot. Okay, we're taking the left knee as far back as it will go. And then sink down into that right hip. And I want to come up, you need to come up to the fingertips. I do, because I've got a problem with my hip. I'm going to lift your spine as long as it will go. So think about pulling forward, sinking the hip. You can do whatever you like with those. You can go deeply wide, something you might be on the elbows, and put bench down to the side. If you wish, tuck your toes and lift your back leg. Keep lengthening the spine. If you don't like this, stay here for 10 more seconds. And keep breathing through it. If your knees up, drop it down. Slide your right hand out over the foot. And then begin to put body weight back. Toes stay on the floor. And we lower our head and chest down and stretch the hamstring in. Keep sinking the head and chest down. If you need to hold your fingers back a little bit, do so. Now, we're going to slowly roll into the back of the heel, which pushes your hip a little bit further back. Let's slide it forward a little bit, and let's drop down. So let your spine just relax, let your shoulders relax, let your body weight towards that side. But pull your toes high to the sky. Straighten the knee a little bit more. Push your right hip back a little bit. One more deep breath here. You walk forward in those hands again. Ground that right foot, hands on the floor. Lift that back knee. Slide your right foot back. Join us. Lift your hip, hands to your feet. Stay here. So you're on the hamstrings, you feel a lot better now. It's straighter, you should be a bit lower to the floor. Take a long deep breath. Now this time we're going to walk forward. We're going to stop halfway. So it's like a kind of yoga position, like a downward facing dog. So imagine you're pushing your heels to the floor. The knees, lift your bottom to the sky. You lengthen your spine and melt your head and chest down. And only then, when you've got that position, you can begin to push your heels to the floor. You might want to walk your hand a tiny bit further forward here. Now, push your weight into your right leg and swing your left leg up to the sky. Straighten it up. Then take your eye gaze towards me and follow me. We're going to move forward onto the tips of the toes of your right leg. You're going to pull the knee through. And then you're going to try and curve and squeeze the belly to the left side towards the chest. And then we're going to swing that leg all the way back up to the sky and repeat. We're going to do 8 of these. Roll off the tips of the toes. Right knee stays dead straight. Then you pull your left knee up, squeeze the belly, and bring it all the way back up to the sky. So you've got that core strength for your body forward. If you need to drop the right knee, then just simply squeeze the knee under, curl it, and kick the leg away. Okay, so that's the option here. If you want to skip your planks. So we're all going to different places, that's fine. I want you to really think when you drop into that plank, then squeeze the belly to curve that back, and you can lengthen and keep that beautiful extension of the spine. Right, so I have absolutely no idea how many people have done. And go with 4. Don't forget we're doing slow motion moves here. Slower, the better. Okay, everybody, once you've kicked your leg to the sky, stay here. And then we're going to move together. We're going to come forward. We're going to hold the knee and we're going to hold. Now, lengthen your spine, squeeze your belly. If you need to drop the knee, stay here. Otherwise, hold it for 8, 7, hip down, flat position, 3, 2, forward. Stretch pigeon. Slide your right leg back. Slide. Now, it's not for everyone. It's not like for everyone. These you don't like it all the time. Come into a big curving down. Now, I want you to take your left arm forward, your right arm is going to slide under, and I want to see if you can drop under that left arm as much as possible. Feel that little twist. Try not to fall over. Hands pull over into position. You want to keep all your body weight in your left hip, but you want to make sure you're not dropped onto your left hip and let your front hand go into that position. Try and sweep under as much as you can and let your body relax down into this stretch. Keep breathing, keep thinking. One more breath in. We begin to slide the arm out carefully. Come back up onto your hand and bend your back. Take your weight onto your left arm. Bring your right arm around. Inside, foot, right in towards the bottom. So if you feel like story, pull your right hip and right shoulder back round to the centre. You can drop and stretch the shoulder. And you do come back in. Some of you may want to drop lower onto the left elbow. You may not. Runners don't like this. Okay, everyone release the leg. Hands under shoulders, tuck your toes. Squeeze the belly to then lift back to that hover, plank. Lift the hips up. And then find that kind of downward facing dog position. Well, it's been months since I've done a session like this. Even Jane, you might remember this is the session to this back today. Now we're a little bit more hardcore weight. Okay, now let's soften the knees, lift the hips to the sky, extend the spine, push your heels towards. Find that lovely stretch. Your voice feels nice when you do the second time round. Right leg lift up to the sky. Keep your left leg dead straight. Squeeze and lengthen. We begin to roll forward onto the tips of the toes of the left foot, allowing our hips to come down, pulling the knee under, and then squeeze and add, releasing and rolling all the way back up high to the sky. And release that. You need to drop your left knee, then go straight into that lovely cat stretch, sucking the belly in here and lengthening away. We might want to alternate a few minutes. So we all have a habit of wanting to bend our left knees, especially if you're tight. You need to use this opportunity to roll your body forward and use the mobility of your toes to allow your hips to drop down. Strong in those shoulders. Control, focus on the tummy muscles. They will control this whole movement. Remember, just sucking up at the ends, gently releasing off, and then you move back. 3 more of these, please. And make sure you are breathing. You're crunching in to pull that thigh up into the abs. Working the core against gravity, squeezing it. Okay, we are reaching our last rep. When you've done your last rep, you keep that leg up high to the sky. So everyone, legs up to the sky. Big stretch. Take a nice long deep breath in here. We float forward one more time. And we hover the knees this time. Hover, back extend, hips down, extend the left leg. Hips up to right you do. 10 more seconds. Hold it. Breathe. Strong in the arm. Oh, you're coming off to the side. Hips down, down. 3, 2, pigeon. Land it. Okay, the left leg all the way back. But high, side. Let me think that. All come to here, if that's better for you. So find that stretch in with, and when your own time, you take your right hand forward, and that left arm press under, just turn and just lower the arm go, without holding to the hip. I can't do it on this side, so I'm going to stay in the centre and breathe into the stretch. So imagine you're rotating that side, but not moving your hip. You're trying to turn the left hand side. Everything has a purpose that we move with purpose. Breathe that out and right back. Oh, bless you. Lean in. That's right. Round your hand. Lift yourself back up high again. Fold that back foot into your buttock. Right hand goes in front, your left hand catches the inside edge of your foot, and then you just encourage the heel in towards the bottom. You can sit down and do it this way. Might be a little bit more comfortable. Then maybe come back. Then try and move that left hip and shoulder back, front again. So you're not so side on. Turn your body forward. Or back side look. Go a bit deeper, take one more breath. As you're breathing into the nose, out through the mouth, and then we release the foot, hands to the floor, and then sink down into your bottom and swing your legs around across. Woohoo! I like that position. Roll to the floor. Hug your knees in. Try and get your back pressed down into the floor. So really kind of think about that spine, relaxing down, squeezing the belly, and we're all going to take our legs straight up to the sky. Your arms can go wide as T-shape, or you can take a little bit narrower with your palms facing down. So I'm more like a kind of arrowhead from the head down to the fingertips. Left leg opens out to the left, not too far. Swing it down, round towards the ground, and scoop it back up into the center. And then take the right leg and do the same. Now, this throws you off balance. As soon as that left leg goes, everyone else wants to follow it. So this is core stability. It's going to really kick in. Don't allow your buttocks to come off the floor. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, totally optional, you can take your arms, float them up, so then you've lost your arms, your stability, and work just with that back on the floor. Inhaling out the side, exhale, circle it around. Now let's focus on these tummy muscles. Big breath. So one more on each leg. That's it. Leg goes down to the floor, opens out wide. Way up and back into the middle again. Of course, there is that option that can give you of bending your knee and doing it more like a one leg breaststroke. But you'll see that you can do absolutely fine, so you obviously don't need that option. And get a little bit bigger in that circle. Challenge your core a little bit more. 2 more on each leg. Breathe. Now, when you've done your last one, you should be coming up to your last breath now. If your arms are on the ground, so now float them up to the sky. Extend your legs so it's above your hip bones and flex your feet like your feet are pressing up towards the sky. Lift your head, the shoulders off the floor. Try and touch up to the toes and give them some little tiny pulses. So now the focus is the upper abs. Can you touch the toes every time? Lift. Breathe. Come on, and don't let your head and shoulders drop down. Keep the tension running. And then you lift a little bit higher for 10, 9, come on. Lift, squeeze, deeper up. Straighten the knees more. Now reach to those toes, touch them every time. Last 5, 4, lift 3, 2, one more. And then give them a little hug in. A little rub. Pop the feet down onto the ground. Breath in, exhale, float the arms up and overhead. If you prefer to keep your arms down by your side for this, please just move them back when we start to do the exercise. And then roll your hips up into a bridge. We're going to lift our left knee in towards the chest. We're going to straighten the left leg up towards the sky. Here, we're going to do little tiny circles. Stay hold it in one spot and then draw it in a circle. It's a tiny little hip movement. Reverse the motion. Just two more. Stay. Flex your foot. So toes down, heels up. Lower that leg down to meet the side. Point the toe. Lift the leg all the way back up. Flex the foot. Daughter flexion. Plantar flex. Lift the leg all the way back up. And go again. Now let's go to that right butt cheek. Squeeze it and lift your hips even higher. Your option is tap the toe down, lift the knee, tap the toe down. Give me one more. And then hold the leg at the top if you can and hold your hips up and down. If you need to stop that foot, be light on that left toe and keep the focus on your right side. 5, 4, breathe in and pop the foot down. Roll it out. Arms either wide or closer towards your hip or floating above your shoulders. Lift the knees in towards the chest and extend the legs up to the sky. Now, I'm going to let you either repeat the exercise you're doing just now, where we open the legs, bring it round, bring it up. If you want, you can do both legs. Keep the arms covered if you want. Open wide, circle them around, squeeze them and pull them all the way up. So you're going to do lovely wide circles for that one leg and two legs. Please be very wary of your lower backs. If you're doing two legs, you might want to pop your arms down for a tiny bit of support. Or just stay with those arms covered. See how your core feels. You can alternate. You can do one leg at a time and then two together if you wish. Give me 3 more big circles and then we're going to reverse this exercise. Let's breathe. Get your backs as flat to the ground as possible. Everything working in that core. This is your last one and then reverse. 10 seconds. Still there. Come on, let's get these circles a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, straighten legs. 4 more. Last 3. Come on, squeeze deep into the belly. Last 2, as much as you can go. Lovely, lovely deep breath to control the move. Last one. And then take your arms up or down by your side. Ground your feet to the floor. Take a lovely, long deep breath as you exhale, build your spine off the floor into that bridge. High as you can go. When you're ready, right knee pulls in towards the chest, extend high to the sky, pointed toe. We start those circles. 4, 3, 2 more. Reverse those circles. Let's go. 4, 3. Lift those hips. 2. One more. And then we pause the leg there. We flex the foot. When you're ready, we lower the leg down to join the other thigh. Point the toe. Lift the leg back up for 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Big squeeze up. Small. We do 8 of these. Halfway. How's your left leg? Squeeze it a little bit hard. This weak side is going to be a lot tougher on this side. Remember, you have the option to toe tap. One more. Then keep that leg high to the sky and let's press that hip up and down, squeezing that left glute for 8, 7, 6. Come on, squeeze it. Keep it going. 4, 3, last 2. One more. Put that. Roll it out. Hug your knees in gently. Outside. Bring the soles of the feet together, slide your hands down your shins. Push your heel down towards your groin. So push your bottom down, shoulders back, and stretch out those inner thighs. You might want to slide your hands around the outside edges of your feet and go deeper. You can use your lower belly to squeeze your tailbone down to the floor. So that little shift, and it will enhance your stretch. Open those knees a little bit more. Now extend those legs up to the sky. Flex the feet. Fingers up. Leg pulse. Touching those toes every time. Sorry, it's my mother calling. Now extend the knees. Lift the high. Breathe. If you want a little bit more, slope those legs to 45 degrees and then slide up the shins and lift even higher. That's only if you want more. And we're going to do another 16 of these to finish off. Now make it maximum, whatever you prefer to do. Breathe. Touch the toes. Crunch up a little bit more. Come on, we should be in the last 8, 7. If you're not on 8, you've got too far. Last 4, 3, 2, pause. Breathe. And then let's just drop your arms wide. We bend the knee and we drop into the right. Catch them with your right hand. Twist into it. And breathe. Those shoulder blades down into the ground. You can move your knees high or lower. Sit palm stretch wherever you feel. Eye gaze to the left. In your own time, release that top thigh. Pull the knees back into the centre. And just pause in the middle for a moment. Catch the shins. And then pull the thighs towards your chest. And you might just want to stay here, or if you wish, you can roll your chin up and just curl into a little ball here. Maybe rock side to side. If you have lifted your head, flexion those shoulders, stay relaxed. Then carefully drop your head back down, arms wide again, and in your own hand, drop the knees to the left. Catch that top thigh with your left hand as you wish. Your right shoulder blade. Taking your eye gaze there. Oh my God, I'm calling me. My dad has. Nice deep breath. Bring the knees a bit closer up towards the left shoulder if you wish. And then turn towards that right hand a little bit more. I feel the chemicals burning out bloodstream. So tell me when it kicks. When you're ready, release the thigh. Roll into the This time, slide your hands around the back of the thigh. And let's just get into a little rolling motion. Now, not everyone likes a little rolling motion. If you don't mind it, just allow the spine to soften. Just roll onto the lower part of your rib cage, up to the bottom. And then gradually you can roll up and just find a nice comfortable seat. Starting standing, finish. Hands onto the knee and just lift your eyes in, head back, breathe the shoulder blade. And then go the opposite way. Fall back, just drop your chin and let your spine curve the other way. Drop the chin a little bit lower, feel a little stretch back to the top of the neck. Your shoulders down the way. And then bring yourself back to neutral spine. Interlace the fingers. And then squeeze your fingers together. Open your shoulder blades. You might want to bow your head slightly. Just allow them to open. They carry lots of tension beneath them there. And then as you release the fingers, bring them behind, interlace the fingers. Push your arms down towards the floor, lift your spine and chest and your eye gaze up. This might be enough to stretch the shoulders. Some of you may prefer just to sink forward and lift the arms a little bit higher. Up to you, whatever you prefer. Focus on pushing those arms back, squeeze the shoulder blade. And then wherever you are, lift and sit tall. Free the arms, lift the arms forward. Lengthen, drop your left hand down, and then side bend them to the right. Posting your right hip. Turn gently underneath the arm, look up. If you can extend the elbow, fingers. And then in your own time, switch side. Slide your right hand down, lengthen that left arm, look underneath the arm. And then when you're ready, bring your fingertips to the floor. Lift. Take the arm all the way up. And then as you bring your hands together, shoulders, and we bow down. We finish our session with a clap. How far? That was really kind of thing. Look at it today. That was much harder. No, the bands are pretty hard. It depends how flexible you are. If it's so different, it's not very hard. That's like a husband basically.
Thanks, Lee.